Hi, my name is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with a Renaissance man. He's a choreographer, singer, songwriter, actor, an acclaimed one at that. His name, Amun-Ra. For more on Amun-Ra, you can read more about him right below this video, but in the meantime, here is a sneak peek at the amazing talent of Amun-Ra.
Baby, I've been staring at you all night. I think you're messing with my vision. Don't worry, girl, I'll be alright. Long as I can keep my eyes off you. Nobody's gonna tell nobody about what we getting into. Your body's too fine, you're wasting your time playing by the rules. So we gon' do it like this tonight, and we gon' party like this tonight. Alright, we gon' move like rings do when we late. Girl, I ain't got the time to debate. I just roll up and we skate, baby. I promise, as God is my witness, if she let me get it, I'ma handle my business, baby. Whose is it? Don't make no difference, cause it's mine, all mine. By the time I'm finished, I'm finished. Time I'm finished. Time I'm finished.
Well, hello, Amun-Ra, how are you?
How you doing? How you doing? Great to be here.
Amun-Ra, it is so nice to see you. And like I told you off camera, you are a Renaissance man, my friend. Acclaimed choreographer, singer, songwriter, actor. You're a creator and you're a real, excuse my French, effing artist.
Yes, yes. Thank you, man.
And amen to Amun-Ra. I'm sure you've heard that before. Amun-Ra, listen, where did you grow up and when did you realize that you had this creative light in you that just needed to be let out?
So I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I had my mom and my dad were also, creative geniuses. My dad is a singer and my mom was a dancer. So it was in the DNA, I guess, before I was even here. And I had a background in martial arts and football. But then if you know anything about martial arts is a dance. It is choreography. It is a kind of artistic expression that helps you push what you want inside to push outside. So it was kind of in there. And, being surrounded by so much artistic people, it was everything I was. And I was inadvertently being trained before I was realizing I was being trained for this. So since a child is when I started realizing. When I started realizing I could be a business situation and I could make money from it was about between 13 and 16 is when I realized, okay.
The ripe old age of 13.
Yes.
But Amun-Ra, listen to me. What I love so much is that not only do you have art infused in your bone marrow, but I even look at football as an art form in a dance, and because it takes great skill set, it takes great grace, and the fact that you've been able to combine all of the talents that you've been given, but all of the talents that you've cultivated and done the work. That this isn't something that you just wake up out of when you're born. You've done the work, my friend. I want you to lean into that a little bit because artists are going to look at you. They're going to look up all your stuff online and be like, oh my God, this Renaissance man, he can do it all because his parents. No, talk to me about the work and the years that it took for you to perfect, and as you continue to perfect your craft.
Oh, so the work being done is a lot of trial and error. Not being afraid to make mistakes, not being afraid to push the envelope and to go places where you think people haven't gone before, not being complacent in your success and not being complacent in the skill set that you already have, but always wanting to strive for something a little bit higher and just trying to push the envelope just a little bit more and knowing that it can be done and always humbling yourself and knowing no matter how hard you push on what you can do, someone is always out there trying to push harder than you. And it keeps the competitiveness going, and it keeps the humbleness knowing that it's things that are bigger than you. And you never know how good you are until you push yourself to a limit to know that. Like never being complacent. When you think you have a technique down, when you think you have a breakdance move down, and when you think you have a spin down, a pirouette, whatever it is, in whatever genre of dance or art that you think you're doing, always aspire to be something better. Like, okay, I got that down. And 2 years ago, I wanted to be here, but how can I get here? Is it possible? Never limit yourself to what you think the anatomy of what your body can or can't do, and never be complacent. Never be complacent. This whole life is a competition within self, and you have to compete with your older self on how much you can be better with your future self.
Oh,
So that's what.
amen. I just got chills, my friend. I need you to record that for me so I can put it in my pocket, get a little daily dose of Amen Ra. Like
Yes,
that's an Amen Ra. Talk about a jolt to the soul, my friend. I can see why you're a leader in a room. You know, look at, I was a performer for 25 years, but now I'm a director in New York. But my biggest bliss is giving confidence and finding once in a generation talent and reminding them of the little girl or boy or non-binary, however they, you know, see themselves, but looking at the little child within and to remind themselves of the sense of possibility. And you obviously do that as a leader, but also as a performer, singer, songwriter. Talk to me a little bit about where you get that sense of wonder and possibility from, Amen Ra.
So the sense of possibility in knowing that music is universal.
Here it
There
is.
is a musical language in every race, color, species. Even birds sing. Even crickets, when they communicate with each other, it's through song. So if you understand the power of music and the power of that, you'll understand that it's a universal language that inspires people to either go to war, stop war, love, hate, and it all comes through the audible passion that you can give others. I can sing somebody into tears. I can sing somebody into inspiration, or I can sing somebody into anger. That's a power that people don't understand that you can have. And that's the only thing that's universal. And then tapping into that, knowing that it's a responsibility that you can stop and start emotion, it's more deity-like. It's so spiritual in knowing that you have the power to give inspiration to people. And sometimes that's all people need is inspiration. I don't need the money. I don't need you to do anything for me, but I need you to spark an inspiration. Tupac once said, I'm not going to change the world, but I'll probably spark the mind of the person that will change the world. And that's what music can do for people. So, and understanding the responsibility that it takes with being a musician, or it takes to open your voice in an audible way that's going to inspire people, that it comes with a lot of things. So it is a very big responsibility, very, very big responsibility.
I know you don't take that lightly, Amen Ra. I mean, you're incredibly inspiring, but you do the work. And you already at such a young age have already, you know, I think I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just feel you right now. Your vibe and in vibration, I'm feeling, I'm like, oh my God, this guy's already thought about legacy. He's thinking about what Tupac is talking about. You know what I mean? You're merely a vessel. But you have done the work so much, Amen Ra, that you are a clear temple within this temple that in whatever room it is, as a choreographer, singer, songwriter, actor, producer, whatever it is, at the end of the day, you know that you are a vessel and that you have been, yes, born with gifts. And yes, you continue to do the work, but also you know that people are looking at you. You know you have that light. And what a beautiful thing that you are taking that baton and running with it.
Yes, it's a responsibility that you would have to inspire. And if you don't want that responsibility, a lot of times there are artists that try to express themselves in ways that's not always the right way, but they say, oh, I don't want to be the one to inspire your kids. Don't have your kids follow me. Don't watch me. Don't look at me. But you have to understand, in doing this in a public forum, it's inevitable. If you don't want to inspire people, then sing or do what you do in the shower. Keep it to yourself. But if you chose to do this on an audible place, on a visual place where it can inspire the globe, especially nowadays with technology, people can see you tomorrow, today. People can see me in Australia, which is a whole day ahead. I can inspire somebody in a whole different time zone, in a whole different plateau. That's a responsibility that you have to understand, appreciate, and respect. And if not, like I said, then you might as well sing in the shower. You might as well do what you do in your room. When you decide to do this on a public forum, you have to, excuse me, understand that it comes with a responsibility. It comes with a different light that you can either push for good or for bad.
Amin Ra, and you make the choice every day to do it for good, my friend. My goodness. I
Yes.
mean, like, we didn't even talk about any of your projects, but I love this talk because people can look about your projects online. But
Yeah.
you sparked something in me. You've sparked something in me and
Thank you.
reminded me. You gave me the mirror today. Really though,
Yes, good,
because
good.
here I am walking around the earth. Everyone's telling me at times, oh, why don't you just stick with your twin brother and sing? You headline Carnegie Hall. Why aren't you just sticking with that? And I said, listen, that's maybe your path that you want for me. But my purpose is much bigger. I want to see 10,000 actors all play Carnegie Hall. Me just doing it, it's not enough.
Yes. And that's why people like us, your blessings will always be solidified, because my prayers always sound the same. I say thank you for all the blessings that you've given to me, and I will continue to anoint you by giving blessings back. And then if you're not giving those blessings back on a wider scale, you'll be surprised at how your situation and your light gets dimmed because you try and keep it internal to yourself. Some people want to keep their blessings to themselves and keep it. But if you have a forum and you have a platform and you have an energy to be able to pass it on to somebody else, that's the legacy you leave. What will people say when your name is called 10 years after you're gone, 20 years after you're gone, 100 years after you're gone? That's going to be your legacy.
Maya Angelou's quote is up above my vision board. People are not going to remember what you did. They're going to remember how you made them feel. And I feel like we both speak the same language.
Yes, very much so.
Amin Ra, where were you 10 years ago when I could have been directing it? No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I could speak with you forever, but listen, for all like the nitty grit of what you do, where they can see you next, how you came about to where you're at today, people can read more about you right below this video. But Amin Ra, I'm so grateful that you took the time to just lean into this, maybe a little bit more of a vulnerable conversation, because I'm looking at the young Amin Ra's out there, the young Wills out there, you know what I mean? Who might be told you're too much. Ooh, you want to do all that? Stay in one lane. People are going to get confused. No, you do you.
People push their own insecurities on you, and they push their boundaries on you. So what happens is they try and put you in a box that they've never been able to get out of themselves. So they think that the box is all that exists. So when you go outside the box, no, stay in this box that I've created for myself, because it's safe for them. Comfort zone. It's safe for them. So stay in there. So no, never let anyone put you into a box, because your brain thinks of so many different things that you can't even comprehend. Why disrespect what you can do by subjecting yourself to all the things that people can't do? Don't subject yourself to that. The sky is the limit, but what's beyond the sky? When you dream, there's no limits in your dreams. When you close your eyes and you sleep, you can fly in your dreams. You can sing in your dreams. So why can't you do that when you're awake? Never let anything stop you, and never let anybody else tell you what you can't do, because that person that says that, then that becomes you. You'll be telling the next person, yes, I was put in this box, so you should be in that same box. No, let me inspire you to be that bird that spreads his wings as far as it can be, to help you spread your wings even farther. Life is a relay race, and if you're not passing that baton the right way, then it's going to be stagnant within you. If we didn't take notes from our elders and take notes from who came before us, how would we be where we are now? You understand what I'm saying? So
I understand what you're saying, my friend. You need to write a book. You need to write a book. You are.
Well, I'm doing they're doing a documentary on me right now called Triple Threat, which is in the last editing stages to where.
Yeah, right. Well, change the title to be called Renaissance Man.
Renaissance.
Because you are more the triple. That seems cute. It's like, yeah, everyone knows what a triple threat is. No, it's called Amin Ra. Renaissance Man.
Yes.
Some assonance. I mean, that was bad. Sorry. Best idea wins, but that's not a good one. But my friend, you are incredible. I'm so grateful for your time today.
Thank you.
Even through noisy New York City, you.
Yes, you gotta love it. You know, we are the Mecca.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Anybody, you can find me on www.aminraofficial.com or Instagram and social media. You can find me from BAM to Amin Ra, BAM, the number 2, AMENRA. I was known in the industry as Bam Bam, so now I'm going from BAM to Amin Ra. That's where you can find me everywhere. And thank you so much for the forum to be able to express myself, to push out to the world what it really is. And hopefully anybody out there that's listening to this post will be inspired to get out of your bubble, live your life like it's no tomorrow today. Love what you do and do what you love.
Ah, I'm going to that premiere, baby.
Yeah,
I'm inviting myself. I'm inviting myself. Take care.
Yeah, you are invited to everything. Thank you so much for giving me a platform to express myself.
Please, my pleasure. God bless you.
Yes.